If you have debt problems and if you are struggling to pay your accounts each month, maybe you're barely making it through the month or not making it at all. Maybe debt collectors are already hounding you and they can be a pain, or you are worried that your wages or salary might be garnished. Then I believe that this video is for you. When you took out your loan or got a new credit card, you were probably on cloud 9. In other words, you were like being in a good dream. Enough money, having fun spending it and enjoying it. But then reality set in and your dream became a nightmare. The debt had to be repaid and you were struggling to repay the debt. Maybe you started skipping payments, started receiving debt collectors' calls, etc. My name is Michael Lilly, and for a living I help people just like you to get out of debt without having to go under debt review. We want to help you change your nightmare back into a dream again, and we can do that. This will probably be one of the most important videos to watch if you are in this position. And if you follow our advice and allow us to assist you, you can get out of debt sooner than with any other method. What is it that you can do to fix your situation? Well, you do have a few options that can assist you. Let's have a look at what you can do to help your financial position. Number 1, you can do nothing. But this will only make your situation get worse. More debt collectors will call you. You might start receiving summonses, judgments, garnishes. Your possessions could even be attached. The bottom line is that your debt won't go away. You must do something about it. But what can you do? If you are a pensioner, retrenched or unemployed, etc., you may contact us and we will help you through the process for free and with no obligation of any kind. Because there is a special way in which people can handle their debt if they have no income. But for those of you who do have an income and are struggling each month, let us see what else you can do. The next is you can decide to handle your debt yourself. And if you can do this, this is probably your best option. Create a budget, cut your expenses. Maybe you can get a second or a part-time job, try and increase your income. You can even sell assets or opt for a smaller car. If your debts are manageable and you are able to deal with them yourself, then this would be the best option. Provided, of course, that you can deal with your creditors and the debt collectors and also know how to handle the legal issues as and when they arise. If you opt for this option, that is to go it alone, and you are later confronted with a problem that you are unsure of, you are welcome to call us for free advice and without any obligation to you. And that is an open invitation to you. You may manage to get a consolidation loan from a bank or a lender. But to qualify for the loan, you need to have a clean credit record and qualify for the loan as you would for any other loan or credit product. If you are struggling to pay your accounts now, the chances of getting the loan would be rather slim. But only the credit providers will be able to answer that and tell you whether they can assist you or not. But here is the main problem, in my opinion, of taking a consolidation loan. Let's assume that you need 100,000 Rand to consolidate all your debt. And let's assume that you do manage to raise such a loan. When you have a debt of 100,000, you know what will happen? You will end up repaying in excess of 200,000 Rand over a 60-month period. So why would you create more debt to pay your old debt? That doesn't make any sense at all. Keep the debt that you have and start tackling it without creating more. That's your best option after doing this yourself. If you have assets that can be sold, well, that's another option to consider. If you have assets that you can afford to get rid of, Sell them. Try and raise some money that way to help settle your debts. You can always buy these assets back again in the future. Fifthly, try and get help from an outside agency such as ours. This option appears to be the most common option used by people who are over-indebted. Here you have two choices. Number one, debt review or debt counseling, as it is sometimes referred to, or our debt management plan. Before going this route, do your homework and make sure that you know who you are dealing with. Just because someone has the best website out there, or they say they are good, or that they are the best, does not mean that they are the best. Check them out on hellopeter.com first. Once you have made your decision, know that it will affect your life for years, and I will explain why and how in a minute. Also be careful who you ask for advice. I've come across many people whose lives have been negatively affected because of them following the wrong advice. If you are sick, you go to a doctor. You don't go to your neighbor or the doctor's receptionist for advice. You go to the doctor. Go to someone who is qualified to advise you. There are many good people out there who can help you. You must just find the right one. If you can only afford to pay something and you cannot pay the full installments each month, then your best options are debt review or our debt management plan. If you can afford some repayment or you cannot afford to pay back the full amount, you do not have a lump sum or able to get a consolidation loan, you must decide now which option is best for you. What I'd like to do now is compare your options so that you can make an informed decision. The first thing to remember is that we do not do debt review or debt counseling. We offer a simple debt management program or a debt relief program, which differs quite substantially from debt review. We draft a consumer proposal based on what we figure out that you can pay. We then propose a plan over time based on your affordability for your creditors. Thereafter, we manage and pay your accounts each month. We handle all the queries and all the legal matters from the lawyers and debt collectors, etc. You do nothing thereafter. Let us have a look at the differences of debt review and what we offer in its place. Note that I'm not saying that debt review is a bad program. But just because it is legislated does not mean that it is the only and best option out there. There are other options. And you have the right to pursue these options. And you must decide which one is best for you and your needs. Section 86(1) of the National Credit Act states that a consumer may apply to a debt counsellor. May apply to a debt counsellor to be declared over indebted. It does not say must. It does not say that. It says you may apply. And that means you are left with a choice on which route you wish to pursue. When applying for debt review, the following happens. First of all, you will be flagged on the credit bureaus as being under debt review. If you wish to rent a property later on, or even apply for a new job, this can negatively affect your application. Your credit report is normally the first thing that is checked. Secondly, a court order will be issued declaring you over-indebted. To have the court order removed, you will have to appoint an attorney to apply to the court to have it rescinded, and for you to be declared no longer over-indebted. And that exercise alone will set you back about 8,000 to 15,000 rand in legal fees. And there is no guarantee that the court will accept your application. Thirdly, you may not cancel debt review until all the debt has been paid. You are not allowed any more credit. Whilst under debt review, you are not allowed any more credit. Firstly, whilst under debt review, your debt cannot prescribe. This is what the law says. It's not what I say. Let us see exactly how we can help you with our debt management plan. We work similarly to debt review, but the difference is, first of all, we do not list you on the credit bureaus. With us, there is no court order. Under our debt management plan, you may cancel at any time when you feel you are financially strong again and just carry on where you left off. With us, you are allowed to apply for additional credit, but it will obviously be subject to the credit providers who does an assessment to determine whether you qualify or not. And finally, with us, it is possible that your debts can prescribe. Your debts can prescribe with us, and many of our clients' debts have prescribed in the past. Once all your debts have been settled, you simply walk away and get on with your life. We give you the breathing space when you are over-indebted until you are financially strong again. That is what we do. When you call us, we will review all your facts, explain how we can help you, and then you decide which option is right for you. If you prefer to go under debt review, we will refer you to a reliable and reputable debt counsellor to assist you. That is pretty much it for this video. Let us help you resolve your debt problems. Request an assessment from us, which is totally obligation-free and completely confidential and non-judgmental, and then you decide. You have the ability to control your financial destiny, and we will help you take control. Why not give us a call and see how we can help you in your situation? You have nothing to lose but your debt. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you will benefit from this video. Please share it with at least one friend. Who knows? You may be helping him or her. And as a wise man once said, this too shall pass. Thank you.